Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cringe Confessional, the only show on the internet where you can confess all your dirty little secrets to me, and we all watch it, and we all laugh. I have a page set up at cringe.coney.gg. It's fully anonymous, and all you have to do is submit a story of your cringe tale, and then I get to read it, and then we all get to laugh. It's a great time, but I'm also here with my good friend, the Cringe Bot, 8052. Say hi, Cringe Bot.
Hello, 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 hello.
I had to change Cringe Bot's programming, so all it says is hello now until I feed it some stuff. Because it was starting to say some pretty wacky stuff. Have you guys seen what the AI is saying lately? But after a very successful cyber lobotomy, I think CringeBot is ready to go. So let's get it on and started. This is Cringe Confessional on the Coney channel.
This story is from about 2 months ago.
Okay.
I was at the dollar store with my dad and my brother. I'm 15 years old and I have a hard time talking to girls.
That's everybody.
Well, as soon as I walk into the store, I make eye contact with this very pretty girl around my age.
Ooh.
She was there with another girl that was a little older than us.
Cute. What happened then?
I glanced over at her a couple times, and one time she caught me looking at her.
Uh-huh.
I look over at her again a little later, and they're both looking at me, and the older girl is pointing at me.
Oh no, this is getting worse. The looking is fine, but when they start like tittering to oh god, and eventually the point happens, she's like Olimar. Never laugh like that again. Wait, was that bad for your guys' audio?
A few minutes go by, and I pass her in the aisle. As I walked by her, she tapped me on the shoulder and asked if I could grab something off the shelf for her.
Uh-huh.
She could 100% reach what she was asking for. I grabbed it, and as I handed it to her, we made eye contact for a good 10 seconds.
Okay.
She started blushing and looked down.
Uh-huh.
She said, I like your Crocs. I was wearing these dorky pink Crocs I wear everywhere.
This is like a Taylor Swift music video. Get to the point.
I looked down too and I said, OH.UHHHHH. Thanks.
I hope you
We
didn't
both
say
looked
that.
up at each other again and I completely froze.
Uh-huh.
A soft UHHHHHHH came out of my mouth.
Stop UHHHHHing.
My mind started racing, and I could feel my face getting really red.
Okay.
We stared at each
Your
for
Twitter
like
page,
30
yeah.
seconds before I put my hands up and said, I'm so sorry. And I speed walked out of the Dollar General and waited for my dad and brother in the car. I think about this moment a lot.
Man.
Encounters like this aren't that uncommon for me, but this one sticks out in my memories for some reason.
Oh, this is just young love. Oh, that's sweet. Go back. She's still waiting for you. Yeah, this sounds like a blooming romance waiting to happen. Just give it like a month. Go to the same place. Hold on. She's still there. Go back in between the off-brand Frosted Flakes and the Speed Stick deodorant. Through the pirate toys and the ninja claws. She's still there waiting for you. She needs someone to get that thing for her, and it should have been you. I saw a tweet the other day that said you should get your heart broken at a young age. You should get your first breakup over with. And this isn't exactly what this is, but you should have these shitty experiences now, because if you have them later, it's way worse. And they said you should have your first breakup at like 14 or 15, because when you leave like 50 voicemails on somebody's phone, it's a lot more embarrassing at 24 than it is at 14, right? You should probably get your first heartbreak out of the way. And this is the first time you totally fumbled it, right? You had a bad experience and you just didn't know what to say, and you got a little red in the face, and that's okay. You're gonna be fine.
Let's set the scene.
Okay.
I am a Smash Bros. Commentator that is pretty well known in my region.
Hey, it's my story.
And when my region finally hosted its first major, and
It's
a bunch
me,
of top
everybody.
players came.
Sounds just
It
like
was
me.
Saturday morning, and I was set to commentate pools with my friend Matt.
Okay.
We went out for breakfast before, and I foolishly got the breakfast quesadilla at where we were eating.
You kidding? Are you serious? Who sent this? Why did you guys approve this? Why did my mods let this one get through? You know, I'm gonna take away a sword tonight. Okay, I wonder what happens next. We got the breakfast quesadilla. Yeah, I've had one of those too with my friend Josh. We got it at the hotel. This experience sounds like something we've all gone through.
Flash forward to pools later, and while I'm commentating, I don't feel so good suddenly.
Tummy troubles.
I got a rumbly in my tumbly, if you will.
That's something, you know what? Whoever wrote this, they got me nailed down. I just realized that Matt is hazmat.
I look over to my friend Matt after one of the sets ends, and I realize I am going to shit my pants. Unfortunately, Matt will not stop fucking talking about the game.
Yeah, that's kind of his thing. Bro never shuts up.
He goes on for another 5
He
minutes.
really
while
did,
I feel
though.
like I need to
He
shit my
really
brains
did.
out.
He did
Matt
that.
finally stops and I make my move. Luckily, I was able to retain my career and only get away with a little bit of embarrassment.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even embarrassed about this, and I wasn't at the time. The bathroom was like 10 feet in front of me. If I had to run across the room, it's whatever. By the way, in case you don't know, if you're watching this on YouTube, why is Coney relating this story? This happened to me. Some funny chatter decided to put in a story that happened to me. If that's gonna happen one time in 10 years, it's a pretty good run, I think. It would have been worse if you sat there and shit yourself. Yeah, exactly. I think I made the right play. The bathroom was like 10 steps away. It was fine. It's also in a YouTube video. Go watch that one. I don't even know where it is. Probably last year's Genesis. I think it was the French Dimension one. Yeah.
So I was on a track team, and we were at a school whose mascot was a horse for one of the meets I completed me event, and went to hang out with friends by a metal statue of a horse they proceeded to dare me to lick its penis for $100. I never got paid.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Who made the statue? Why did they make it anatomically correct? This is a school. I guess this is kind of cringe, but it's funny. This one's pretty good. For $100, I might do that now, and I'm a grown man. Actually, it sounds kind of gross. A statue? Why is a statue of a horse dick? I bet that's been done a lot, too, so you're probably swapping fluids with a bunch of different people. You're probably the 5th person to do it that day. Coney, at my school, we used to rub the balls on a lion statue before every game for good luck. Who's making these fucking statues? What's happening in our American education system? What the fuck?
This happened about 2 years ago in my sophomore year of college.
Okay.
I was talking to a girl, and we had established that we wanted to date, but we wanted to take it slow.
Sure.
One night I had just left her room and gone back to mine. My roommate was playing Minecraft and asked me to hop on, and I hadn't in a while, so I did.
Cool.
I start getting Snapchats from her. Illicit Snapchats of her.
Ooh!
After a few of those were sent, she asked me what I was thinking about.
Oh no. Oh
in
no.
a panic,
oh no.
and not wanting to be too
no.
frontal, I told her I was thinking about Minecraft. The next day she told me she didn't have any interest in dating me anymore. We ended up trying again a couple of months later and dating for about a year, so at least the story has a happy ending.
Alright, now that one's bad. That might be the first really bad one we've had tonight. Oh, dude. So you were trying to take stuff slow. You were trying to play it a little bit coy, right? Say you were cooking some great chicken marsala, or I don't know, hiking, or doing something, rock climbing, just doing anything other than playing a fucking video game for 6-year-olds, dude. What are you doing? The fact that you guys ended up dating in the end is a miracle. Never let a non-gamer girl know you're a gamer. Don't let a gamer girl know you're a gamer. Don't let anybody know you're a gamer in any circumstance ever. You hide the power level. I can't believe that our new generations don't know the old sacred texts. You hide your fucking power level until you know that it's okay. Clearly it wasn't okay. Minecraft. Ridiculous.
A time back in 2016 I got Fire Emblem Fates.
Cool.
I was in 6th grade and I brought my 3DS to school as it was bring your video game to school day.
Wait, bring your what? The teachers are encouraging this? Yeah, can't you bring video games every day? Who's gonna stop you?
I brought it as my best friend at the time adored it and so did I, so our teacher was asking about the characters and my friend got to Camilla.
Oh.
So he starts describing the character's strengths and weaknesses.
Strengths and weaknesses,
Then he said she's your sister, right as the most sexually explicit cutscene in the series starts playing.
What is that? I don't know what that looks like.
Our teacher looked at the screen with horror, then at us. That was the most disgusted, horrified I've ever seen someone in the world. Me and my friend were sent to the counselor as my friend said it was his favorite character jokingly. We then had to deal with another peer viewing the cutscene. For reference, the cutscene is chapter 13 of Birthright.
Well, maybe for a bit of research. I was gonna make this a bit. I have to see what it is. I'm curious. Yeah, okay. Yeah, oh my god. Oh, man. Yeah, I would have sent you to the principal's office, too.
You missed your big sister. You're so cute.
I would have suspended you. I would have suspended you and told the police to keep an eye on you, probably. Something's going on there. Who let the 11-year-old play Fire Emblem? Who let Nintendo put that in the game, dude? I don't think that's the parents' fault. If I had an 11-year-old that said they were playing Fire Emblem on their DS or whatever, I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure. It's a Nintendo game. Hey, at least you got, again, like I said earlier, at least you got this out of the way early. You know not to play anime games anymore because they're weird and for weird people. I hope that you learned your lesson. No more Fire Emblem.
I used to work at Hop. I was serving a man unlimited pancakes, and he was on his third 5-stack.
God damn! Third 5-stack? 15 pancakes? That guy's taking advantage of the unlimited pancake menu. In one sitting?
I went over to my co-workers to joke around and motioned a pregnant stomach and pointed at the man. The man and I made eye contact mid-motion. I felt horrible. I went to explain to him that I was talking about my pregnant sister, and he responded, "It's okay. I know I'm fat." He sounded very defeated.
No.
The cringe has haunted me since.
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god, that's fucked up. Oh my god, that's bad. Oh, he's so sad, and you made him feel bad, and he probably had a moment of awakening. Oh my god. Oh, and did he take it well? Because, like, if he flips it, then you look stupid. Like, if he flips it and he has confidence in it, he can judo this interaction. But if he's sad about it, oh, dude. Hey, at least you know he'll be back. Clearly loves those. Where else are you gonna get unlimited pancakes? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the international house of them. Not like you lost a customer, you know? You might need to find a new job because you're embarrassed. Damn, an L all around. That poor guy.
For context, I was, and still am, a huge wrestling fan.
Okay.
When I was 13 and just getting interested in girls was around the same time a guy named Val Venis was getting pushed.
Do you guys know Val Venis? Let's set some context here. Val Venis was a WWE superstar who was a porn star.
Hello, ladies.
This was his whole gimmick. Okay, so Val Venis is a porn star, and he says, "Hello, ladies." And I just wanted to make that clear so we all are on the same page with this character. The Attitude Era, yeah, pro wrestling used to be crazy.
I saw on TV that he was popular with girls, so I decided to try something similar to him.
No.
One day
Did you
during
say
lunch,
hello,
I
ladies?
mustered every
No,
ounce
you
of
didn't.
courage in
No,
my
you
little
didn't
body
say it.
and walked
You
up
did
to the
not
table
say
of the
it.
cool
No
girls.
way he said that.
I
No
stood
way
there
he
for
did
about
that.
15 seconds without saying a
No.
word until one of them finally asked me if I needed something.
Don't say it.
I proceeded, in the deepest, most gravelly voice I could manage,
did he
to
do
say
it?
Lula or Uddies. They all laughed at me and I thought about jumping in front of the school bus for the next 3 hours.
Oh my god, no! There's a kid. Okay, POV, you are a girl sitting at the lunch table trying to enjoy your shitty school pizza in peace, and then a kid comes over and does this.
Hello, ladies.
That's a good story. That is a good story. Hey, I'm sure you're not the only one, if I'm being honest. I'm sure Val Venis probably fucked up a lot of kids' lives like that, too. Because people would see that and be like, wow, that's cool. Remember The Godfather? There used to be a character that was literally just a pimp. He would just come out and he had hoes with him. And there's a song that would play. And he would come out and all of his hoes would dance around him laughing. I feel like you're not the only one who probably had a shitty moment.
So my current girlfriend and I met while playing Civ. I went to go visit her for the first time 3 months into our relationship. She lived 6 hours away from me. The first night I got there we were just starting to get to know each other, and when we were sleeping together in her dorm room bed I didn't want to make.
Oh, for some reason it didn't work. It says didn't want to make things intimate.
Because it just didn't feel right on the first night when we first met each other in person.
Ah, yeah, what do you do there? You've known each other forever, but you've only met in person one time? Oh, that's uncomfortable. That's tough. I guess it depends on the vibes. That's a tough situation.
I had a hard on all night.
Okay.
I was really scared because it wouldn't go down, and I started googling when it was bad for it to be up that long. I ended up having a panic attack because I saw that it should only be up for 4 hours.
Dude, you didn't... Okay.
I had to tell her that I had an erection all that last night the first time I met her, and it was overall a really awkward conversation.
Why did you have to tell her that? Why did you have to tell her that? You didn't have to tell her that. You didn't have to do that. Is it because you had a panic attack? You keep that shit to yourself. You could have kept that information locked away inside your head for no one else to see in your little mind chasm.
She took me to an urgent care place to get it checked out.
She doesn't know. What the fuck? She doesn't know what's going on either. Oh my god. You're both in college? Our school systems can put up lions with anatomically correct balls, but can't teach people how human sexual anatomy works? Coney, they met on Final Fantasy XIV. What did you expect? True, I did forget that.
The doctor basically told me that I could have permanent damage to my crotch and that I should go to an ER.
Nobody knows what the fuck is going on. Are you fucking kidding me? How does nobody know what is happening? Not one guy? He needs Dr. House. If I'm the doctor, I'm being like, all right, I'll take it from here. I escort the young lady out of the room, and I'm like, listen, man, you got a phone? We have a private bathroom. Just real quick. Doctor says money? True. Wait a minute. The doctor's in on it. Oh, I don't know what's going on. What could this mean? Permanent damage. That doctor was on his grind set. All right, so the doctor doesn't know what to do. The girlfriend doesn't know what to do. The boy doesn't know what to do. That doctor must have been into Final Fantasy XIV too. I don't know. This shit's a virus.
We went to the ER together at 8 in the morning, and I was literally crying the whole time because I thought I wasn't gonna be able to get it up again.
Uh-huh.
I ended up telling the security guard about the whole ordeal.
Stop! Stop telling people! What are you doing? How can you be? It's gone only badly for you so far. Why are you telling the security guard? You're crying with a fucking heart-on in the emergency room. Not everybody needs to know. And now you're telling us. Yeah. Now you've told 1,500 people in chat.
A doctor saw me and said that everything is perfectly fine within 30 seconds. I apologized a million times to my girlfriend and she was really sweet about it. We're engaged now.
There is one ethical doctor. You found the one ethical doctor. Good ending, I guess. That bill from the ER probably expensive. I'm stuck on this first doctor, dude. I'm stuck on urgent care. Is urgent care just that corrupt? They just want to get you out of there? Is that what urgent care is? Urgent care is mostly nurses. And not one of them knew. Dude, just go in the bathroom. Rub one out quick. That's, man, what a story. Good for you guys. You guys are engaged now. Well, I'm glad you guys got to go on this fun little side quest together.
This stream reminded me of a repressed story from college.
Repressed from college? How old are you? 60?
I had to do a character animation that was at least 1 minute, which is fine.
Uh-huh.
The problem I didn't realize was I had just gotten into furries and furry art. So I did some drawings and my teacher said, cool. So I misread it and thought he meant it was cool to do. So the day arrives and I have to show off my animation of this buff ball guy in front of the entire class and the dean.
And the dean? The dean of the... Oh my god.
Not a single word was said throughout or after it, which was made worse by the animation having no sound or music. And I immediately felt weird, because no one clapped or said anything about my animation.
I can see why you repress this now. I don't think you're old anymore. I think this went in and out of your brain, and it just got, like, sent to the recycling bin moments after it happened, for your own sake and sanity.
I did get a 100 on it because I technically did everything I was supposed to and did it well.
You did a good job.
But I will never forget the absolute silence that rang for 1.5 minutes.
Oh, 90 seconds of absolute mind-melting silence. If it wasn't, like, porn or something, it's not that bad. It depends. When I hear a buff bull drawn by a furry, I don't get a charitable image in my head. Depends how buff. We talking Bara shit? What are we talking here? How buff is that bull? Just being a buff bull is pretty bad on its own, right? He probably had clothes on. I don't know if that matters. What kind of clothes? I don't know, man. No way he had a shirt on. Yeah, I don't... Are we talking Bara or Tony the Tiger? Either way, it's not good. It depends how anthropomorphized. Yeah, there's a lot of sliders that could be, you know what I mean? There's a lot of variables and qualities. Hey, just don't do that in the future. I don't know why your teacher said cool. I feel like your teacher kind of set you up on that one, but I feel like he was also like, oh, cool. Again, just keep your interest to yourself, all right? Just keep that shit behind closed doors.
So I was about 16 when Breath of the Wild came out. At this stage in my gaming life, I was playing a lot of Overwatch.
Oh, don't get mad at Breath of the Wild.
I was a very easily enraged teenager
How could
when
you?
It came to gaming.
How do you get mad at that?
Anyway, I'm playing Breath of the Wild and having a great time with the game.
Uh-huh.
Until one day, I'm home alone on summer break, and I make it to the island trial that takes away everything in your inventory.
Didn't play it, but...
I'm struggling with this for about 2 or 3 hours. I came within 1 or 2 hits of the boss there a few times, choking every time. Eventually, I decide to take a break, basically shaking with anger at this point, and go to take an anger piss.
A shaky anger gamer piss.
The type where you push a little harder than normal and really pee like you mean it.
No, I don't know what that is. I haven't done that. How mad do you get at Overwatch? Is this like a normal thing that you guys get this mad? You pushing it out, expelling it so you get back to the gaming? Need to get back to winning.
I was so wrapped up in anger that I pushed too hard and shit my pants right there. I looked up at my reflection in the mirror, and all anger left instantly, and I wondered who I had become to let this happen. I washed my pants, sat back down to play, and beat the island on my first try.
He had a spiritual journey. I think you leveled up as a person. I think what you went through is you literally hit something. You hit your XP cap and you changed in that moment. The bathroom was your cocoon. You went in there and you emerged a beautiful monarch butterfly. God bless you. I hope you never shit your pants again. I mean, like, you know, I can understand, you know, like when you throw your controller. I was never really a controller thrower. I would like bang my desk or whatever, but I would never like throw a controller. But I remember the humiliation that I would feel when you do it. You're like, ugh. I can only imagine how amplified that would be if I also had to like change pants. You can't just let it go and like reflect on it. You look up and you see yourself in the mirror and you have to confront who you are and what you've become. But again, this is kind of the theme of the episode. At least you did this when you were 16 and not 26. I read a story today. So apparently at the Super Bowl, there was a Tubi commercial. And the commercial was like, they pretended like Tubi took over the TV. So this played at the Super Bowl.
So far, Greg, the game going like you expected? Yeah, and so far, these teams, they've really...
That ad was at the Super Bowl where it seemed like it took over your TV. Now, apparently... people got really fucking mad, legitimately like really angry. It might have caused some real problems. Some woman wrote on Reddit, she was like, yeah, I had to leave my boyfriend because he thought I was sitting on the remote and he got so mad he punched the wall. And apparently that wasn't uncommon. Like a bunch of people all over the country were like, who's touching the remote? Who's on the remote? And I don't know if that's true or not, but I bring this up again. If you're going to get mad at a video game or it's something that happened on a screen, at least you're doing it at 16 and not an adult. At least you're not a grown-ass man, you know? I hope this changed you for the better.
It is the middle of summer going into my senior year of high school.
Okay.
My girlfriend at the time and I had been dating for around 7 months. She was very smart and taking lots of college-level classes even during the summer to boost her GPA and make graduating from college cheaper and easier.
Cool.
She comes over to my house to watch a movie, but she has to leave after it for a test she will have to go take. Making out ensues, and before long I start to advance further and she loves it. However, the movie begins to wrap up and I still remember that she has an important test today, and trying to be responsible I decide to not go any further and retract my advances to remind her about this. Mood ruined, but she agrees and leaves.
What are you doing?
Later that night she is texting me practically begging for me to come over and lose my V card, but I keep making excuses.
What the fuck are you doing?
Over to hers.
What?
Why was I rejecting her advances leading to potentially my
What's going on with you?
I was playing Dungeons and Dragons. All of my best friends were over at my house role-playing and rolling dice and having a great time while I was rejecting my girlfriend's advances so my D&D character could shoot fire out of his hands. To this day she doesn't know this story, but after this night of me pushing her away, it felt like it began the decline of our relationship and we broke up 4 months after.
Good.
But on the bright side, I am now in a relationship with a girl I love and have loved for 3 years, and I'm still playing D&D with my best friends.
Stop doing that. Chat is saying, oh, Giga Chat, based at W. No. If you are rejecting your girlfriend's advances, right, to spend some time with the boys, to hang out with the guys, nothing wrong with that. That's fine. You made other plans. You have other engagements. Nothing wrong with enjoying D&D. But your first fucking time, she's begging you? You've got to be fucking kidding me. You've never tried the pleasures of D&D. I've played D&D. I get bored. I played D&D, I think I did like 2 or 3 things. And it was like 4 hours long, and I was like, have fun for like an hour. I'm like, I played bad D&D. I don't care what kind of D&D it was. I'm just saying, dude, this is unbelievable. I thought you were just going to say the movie ended, so you're like, oh, I got to go home. You're cock-blocked by the credits. Dude, it's your first time. It's not going to take that long. You're going to be back in D&D. You might lose 1 turn. You're going to lose 1 turn. You'll take like 6 damage from an orc or some fucking shit. I don't know. Have your friend roll for you. Who cares? 7 bludgeoning damage from the succubus. It's so, oh my god. All right, everybody. Thanks again for watching another episode of Cringe Confessional. What was your favorite confessional? Let me know in the comments below. I thought I was supposed to tell you to do something in the comments. I don't remember what. Hey, if your story was read, tell me. Say, that was my story in the comments. What was your favorite? D&D guy was the best. That was my story. My story wasn't read. You'll make it next time. Actually, these stories are from June. June of 2022. So, we've got stories for years. Quite a bit.